Eskom has apologized to the public for the current bout of load shedding. It attributes the recent power cuts to a number of breakdowns among its aging fleet of generators. The power utility says since the 1st of April, load shedding was implemented for 32 days. It, however, says it's confident that it will be able to keep the lights on over the election period. Eskom says given the state of the system, this will be a challenge, but it plans to secure enough reserves as a contingency measure. Eskom says it will also attend to issues at power stations to try and reduce the risk of load shedding.
On the distribution side, all these voting stations, our distribution colleagues, they are working close with the IEC to make sure that electricity will be available. I've spoken to the generation, transmission and distribution colleagues to be on standby as from the end of this week till after the voting has taken place, to make sure that wherever we do have challenges, that Eskom colleagues will assist. We have emergency generators, portable, available, which will assist wherever we can.
Johannesburg residents will not be spared from the load shedding level 1 and 2 as previously communicated. This is after the city said it rejects Eskom's scheduled load shedding, saying it had secured additional capacity from Kelvin Power Station that qualifies it for exemption from load shedding. Eskom says City Power will follow and implement the directive of the system operator and implement load shedding on its customers in the city of Johannesburg as required.
I can confirm that we are in conversation with City Power, our general manager in Gauteng, Mr. Des Governor, and his team. They have been having ongoing meetings with City Power, led by the acting Chief Executive Officer, Ms. Nancy Maluleke. And I am comfortable that in the next coming days, a solution will be found on how best to move forward with the situation. At this point in time, it does remain that City Power are supposed to do load shedding in line with their requirements.
Eskom says energy generation remains a concern, and mainly due to the age of power stations and the legacy of poor maintenance. It says most of the coal power stations are operating past the midway of their operational life, resulting in high levels of breakdowns. Eskom has cautioned the public to expect an increased risk of load shedding while the reliability maintenance program is being implemented. Gloria Safako Mosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.